Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan at eto nga mga kareview natin, duwag ka BBM, nako, Idol Robin na may babala, takot sa pag-uwi ni PRRD, aba yan mga kababayan, patungkol po yan ang ating aalamin at bibigyan ng reaksyon sa video ito. Pero bago po natin simulan yan mga kababayan, palike naman po ng video ito, malaking tulong po yan, maraming salamat po at eto na nga mga kababayan. Simulan na po natin to. Pasok.
Maka-Duterte ka kasi, kaya pinapanatan mo yung Marcos. Hindi po. Gusto ko pong malaman ninyo, kaibigan ko din po si Bongbong Marcos. Nung kami po ay mga binata pa, barkada ko po yan. Magkaibigan po kami yan. Nung bagong dating po yan, galing Amerika, ako po ang barkada niyan. Noong panahon, na isinusuka sila, ako barkada niyan. Ngayon lang, medyo gumulo. Hindi na yata ako kilala. Pero mga kababayan, hindi na po ito usapin ng politika eh. Hindi na ito usapin ng oposisyon, administrasyon, hindi na po. Usapin na po ito ng kinabukasan ng mga anak natin at apo natin.
Alright, reaction. TVB's the Mobile Reaction.
Banat ninyo, boboy. Kasi wala kayong mahanap na butas sa akin.
Yun!
Correct.
Yun ang problema. Kaya ang mga banat ninyo, boboy yan, tanga yan. Yan ang mga kaya lang nyo sabihin. Kasi pagdating sa pagnanakaw, zero ako.
Zero.
Grabe.
Correct.
Ang lupit po ni Senador Robin Padilla, mga ka-reaction ha. Takbo itong si Sad. Ito, nako.
Sentro Padilla pa ba ito? Hindi ito sa Padilla.
Okay, good vibes muna po
good
tayo
vibes
mga
muna.
reaction. Pero dito,
Ang Pilipino, ngayong araw ay magandang balita para sa inyo. Dahil lumihina na ang pwersa ng kilusan bilang isang commander, ay trabaho ko na magparami, mag-recruit at palakasin ang kilusan. Ngayon ay pinapriority ko, inaanyayahan ko ang mga criminology student na drop out, nakapag-board exam, pero hindi nakatanggap ng trabaho galing sa gobyerno. Ito na yung pagkakataon nyo, chance nyo para mabago ang buhay mo. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo? Pumasok ka na dito dahil tanggap ka na. Ang kailangan mo lang, isang araw na training. Maglululo ka ng walang tigil sa isang araw. Dahil may karapatan ka na ikaw ay isang maging membro ng NPA dahil may sapat ka ng kaalaman at karanasan base sa mga napag-aralan mo. Siyempre sa mga magsasaka, kailangan namin kayo dito.
Bakit?
Dahil dito tuturuan namin kayo mag-ani ng walang tinatanim. Hindi nyo na kailangang magpagod. Dahil yung tanim ng iba, tayo ang mag-aani. Hindi na kayo mapapagod.
Ay, ganun pala
dito.
yun. Ayun pala yun mga kayo sinasabi, no, na katatanim lang, aanihin na naman, okay?
Kaya pumasok ka na.
Pasok
Kailangan ka ng kilusan.
Nako.
Siyempre sa mga tambay.
Tambay.
Imbis na magtambay kayo dyan, mga tambay dito na kayo. Dahil kayo ang magiging security dito sa kampo
Nako po.
natin.
Nako.
Magtatambay ka na, may sahod ka pa,
Aba.
may babae ka pa.
Nako.
Kaya ano pang hinihintay
Yung
nyo?
mga marites.
Dito ka nararapat. Siyempre sa mga estudyante.
Aba.
Yan ang kailangan natin mga estudyante. Kailangan natin ang mga estudyanteng matatalino. Pero ang katalinuhan sa katangahan ginagamit. Siyempre sa mga katutubo.
Galing yun, ha?
Kailangan natin yan dito
Tawa
dahil
naman sinasabi niya.
supply ng pagkain ay
Galing yun, ha?
limitado. Makatikiman lang si Commander ng mga exotic, mga bayawak, unggoy, usa. Yan ang mga masasarap kainin dito. Siyempre, matitikman nyo rin yan. Kayo ang naghuli. May sahod ka na, natikman mo pa ang huli mo.
Oh.
Siyempre sa mga kriminal,
Oh.
kailangan na kailangan kayo dito dahil gagawa tayo ng maraming kalokohan. Lahat ng krimen sa inyo ipapangalan. Ito si commander nyo.
Galing. Lupit ah.
Kaya kung sino mang ang magtatraidor o magtatangka
Oh.
ay pupugutan ng ulo. Kaya huwag niyong susubukan. Ito pa, mga babaeng para sa lahat,
Oh.
sinasabihan kayo na kayo ay babaeng para sa lahat. Hindi yan totoo. Dito, si commander nyo lang ang may karapatan kung anong gustong gawin sa inyo. Wala nang iba. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo?
Pasok na.
Dito ka na.
Oh.
Siyempre, hinahanap rin natin yung mga albularyo.
Nako.
Kailangan yan, lalo na pag nakaharap tayo sa mga sundalo, encounter, may mga sugatan sa kasamahan natin. Basta marunong ka lang magmuya ng dahon ng bayabas, okay na yan. Ibuga
Okay
mo
na.
lang, tanggap ka na. Lahat ng klase ng tao
Oh, pasok
dito
na, pasok.
ay welcome.
Welcome.
Tatanggapin kayo ng commander nyo. Dito malaya kayo. Kahit yung mga geng-geng na yan, pasok
Geng-geng.
yan dito. Di ba mahilig kayo magtsungki? Dito kayo ang magsisilbing katol. Katol ng kampo natin. Dito sa kapaligiran.
Gag.
Magtsungki lang kayo ng magtsungki dito. Kayo ang magiging silbing katol. Dahil yung lamok dito ay kasing laki ng mga manok. Kaya dito ka nararapat. Malaya kang gagawin ng lahat ng gusto mo.
Oh, anyway.
Tang ina, kaberting yung granada na bibilat. Tang ina, gusto mo mamatay tayo dito.
Ay, naku.
Distract nila ang taong bayan.
Everything.
Natutukan yung impeachment. Makalimutan ngayon yung issue ng flood control. Makalimutan yung mali-maliit ang pera na binibigay sa mga congressmen at kung kani-kanino. No? So natapagtatakpan. Ngayon lang, di ba? Nakalimutan na yung Blue Ribbon naman, hawak nila ngayon. Ayaw naman imbestigahan ng Blue Ribbon yung tawagin yung
Move on na daw. Move on na daw sa flood control. Yun ang sabi, move on na sa flood control.
Tapos, ang mas nakakatakot dito, next year, ang budget, ang panukalang budget, 7.2 trillion. That is 600 billion more than last year's or this year's budget. Pag nakatuon ng pansin ng tao sa impeachment, baka mag-pass break na naman sila na kung ano lang tagaguhang unprogrammed allocations sa
Ganun talaga yun.
Galing ano?
Buo ng bahay dahil merong mga kitchen sink, may mattress tayong nakita, may kung ano-ano yung mga tinatapon sa ano. Kung kukunin mo lahat ng lumalabas na basura, pwede kang magbuo ng bahay dahil
Gagi talaga. Oh, basura naman mga kababayan, gagawing bahay. Iba talaga. Matalino talaga ang presidente natin, ha?
merong mga labas ng basura, pwede kang magbuo ng bahay dahil
O, kasi tayong mga ordinaryong Pilipino, ganun nila tayo tingnan. Basura lang tayo para sa kanila, mga kababayan. No? Samantalang sila, mga kababayan, nako, halos nga siguro, mga ginto na siguro ang mga plato nito, may mga kutsara, tinidora, mga plato, mga ginto na siguro ang ginagamit ng mga ito. Tapos tayong mga ordinaryong Pilipino, sasabihan tayo, nako, makakagawa tayo ng bahay out of basura. Kasi yun ang ano nila ganun po ang tingin nila sa taong bayan Basura lang tayo sa paningin nila, mga kababayan.
merong mga kitchen sink, may mattress tayong nakita, may kung ano-ano yung mga tinatapon sa
Ay,
ano.
nako.
Kung kukunin mo lahat ng lumalabas na basura, pwede kang magbuo ng bahay dahil
Wala
merong
na
mga
talaga.
labas na basura.
Grabe mga ka-reaction ha.
Basura lang talaga tayo, mga
Mamumulot na lang
kababayan.
daw.
na to, ako dito sa 2028 Kasi di ba natalo na to? Takot at takot ito na mag-endorse si VP Sara ng kalaban niya, no? Syokot ka, no? Bante, no?
Talaga.
Kaya nanggugulo Hayaan mo na yung impeachment court. Hindi ka kasi abogado, kaya sausaw ka ng sausaw dyan na hindi mo alam ang rules.
Correct. Sa bante yun
Kaya,
So, sumiin natin dito sa bayan ng Baligega sa probinsya ng Samar. So, sumiin natin. Yan na yung bell.
President Duterte acknowledged that there were great problems in terms of the flood control.
Patapos na ang termino mo, Bangag.
Pero Duterte pa rin, no?
Si President Duterte pa
Duterte acknowledged that there were great problems in terms of the flood control. Projects, pero wala namang nangyari. Having acknowledged it, it did not find accountability in anybody. So that I guess that was left up to me to do. And so
Nagyabang Panginoon pak, wag ka na magyabang. Anong left to me? Talagang, hindi talaga iniwan sa'yo, mga kabay. Ikaw talaga ang gumawa. Diba? Sa'yo talaga nagsimula ito, mga kabayan. Ano naman ang lilinisin ni former President Duterte kung wala namang korupsyon, di ba? We are talking about corruption, mga kabayan, hindi po flood control. Ang issue dito ay hindi flood control. Ang issue po dito ay corruption, mga kabayan. Corruption po ang issue dito,
So we are still doing it. We're still working on it. As I said, the more we look, the more we investigate, the more we find.
Puro na ka lang damor eh.
Tong ICC tayo ulit.
Sige, go.
Sayang ang bayot.
Sayang.
Kwentong ICC tayo. Ano yung sinabi ng gobyerno? Ayan. Malacanang on Wednesday said the Philippine government is reviewing its policy on cooperating with the International Criminal Court, ICC, following the United States government's campaign to dismantle
Nako po.
the tribunal. Yan. Abante,
Atras.
Chat yun
Akala ko kasi magmamatigas eh. Di kaya eh, no?
Kaya.
General Bato, Senator Bato, kung nasaan ka man ngayon, ha?
Diyan ka lang muna.
Ngumiti-ngiti ka naman ng konti, ha? Iyong visa
Malamang.
mo kinansel ng Amerika. Ngayon, Amerika din pala ang tutulong sa'yo. USA! USA! Nakakaasar naman, Philippine government. Hindi niya kayang panindigan na masama talaga ang ginawa ni Digong, masama ang ginawa ni Bato, masama ang war on drugs. Dapat nakakulong sa dahig ang mga ito. Di ba? Ang sakit naman nun. Paano na yung mga
Ano na
pink?
yan?
Yung mga mink. Agoy! Ang team song ngayon, Abante, Abante, Atras, Atras.
Abante. Atras.
The end is near. Oy, ha? Natatawa lang tayo, nagiging masaya lang tayo dahil alam natin na may mga bagay na hindi natin kontrolado.
Correct.
Madidismaya tayo sa iba, pero pagdating ng araw, puputi pa rin ang buhok ninyo. Sayang ang bayot!
Sayang ang mga bayo.
Lahat ng maleta, lahat ng bag, pati libag nasa kanila na. Oh, di ba?
Correct.
Oh, hindi, libag means dumi.
Oh.
Oh, anong hawak lang natin noon? Ang hawak lang natin noon ay katotohanan. Di ba? Okay. So, lahat ng maleta.
Minsan na po natin nakita mismo ang ibang mga guro ay lumalabag sa ganitong klase ng moralidad. Sila minsan ay nagtuturo sa kanilang mga estudyante kung papaano maging walang modo. Lalo-lalo na sa mga nakakatanda.
Dito na naman si,
Or sa mga ibang tao.
Ay, nakakaklaro.
Sinisisi na po niya yung mga teacher.
ng basura.
Records ng mga sasakyan na ito. Balang araw ay mananagot din siya.
Grabe po mga
A spiritual battle that is happening. So when we talk about hope, you can talk about broken relationships. You can talk about shootings in school. You can talk about flood control scandal. You can talk about poverty. You can talk about an environment that we have not taken care of. Kaya may landslide, may namamatay. We can talk about all of those things that take out hope. Because once we lose hope, the devil wins. You give up.
Correct.
But there is a difference, mga kapatid. The biblical or Hebrew word tikva talks about an active hope, meaning it's sure. It talks about a cord, yung nakatali together, bound together, na maaasahan mo. Unlike the word in English that's hope, pag-asa, bahala na, sana.
Bahala
I
na
hope
pala.
so. I'm hoping, di ba? Makita niyo po yung difference? Yung isa, pag sinabing kapatid, don't give up. May pag-asa sa Panginoon. May tikva. Ibig sabihin nun, victory is already there, hindi mo lang nakikita pa.
Correct.
So in the beginning, there was the Word. And in the beginning of the blessed hope, there was a Genesis. Genesis udang. And the Word used Genesis. How many times, yung mga nakita nyo sa harap, Bishop, how many times did you gather together? You might not have expressed it, Sister Mila. How many times, Pastora, would you think may hope ba? Yung pastor nyo po na sinasabing, should we gather or not during the pandemic? How many of us practically lost hope during the pandemic? Hindi po ba?
Correct.
Pero suddenly we remember God is telling us, sandali, I have plans for you. Not only ordinary plans, plans to prosper you. Not only plans for now, plans to give you hope in the future. Can you tell the person beside you, God has amazing plans for you?
God has amazing plan for you.
Okay. So I'd like to confirm, and as I greet all the leaders, pastors, supporters, members, mga kapatiran ng Blessed Hope Christian Community, of course, all the way from Houston, Pastor Larry, Houston, we have a problem, but here, Houston, we have a blessing. Pastor Larry is here with us. Thank you. I find it amazing that there are certain words that in the English, Bisaya, Tagalog, Hebrew, etc. are so far apart, di ba? Ibang-iba yung words. But let me take off from where Bishop Jean was talking about. The Hebrew people were in Egypt, right? They practically lost hope. Some of them forgot about God anymore, di ba? The only thing they were looking for was one day of rest. Of course, siguro the parents were still hoping one day hindi na slaves yung kanilang anak. Binata dalaga, they were probably hoping sana makapag-asawa ko at magkaroon ng pamilya. But that was the limit of their hope. Diba? In their mind, they were slaves. So what I'm saying is that they were slaves to slavery. Niwala sa mind nila that they could be free. And then God sent Moses. And what happened po when they got to the desert? 2 weeks journey became a 40-year journey. So let's start there. First and foremost, like many of you, I was one who for many, many decades and years as a Christian believed that maybe the only reason or primary reason why the Jewish people or the Hebrews were in the desert for 40 years is because of disobedience. So there are many, many stories there. Disobedience. You didn't follow God eh. So He didn't allow you into the promised land. My promise, and God will follow the promise. But why didn't He allow you to the promised land? Let's do a parallel with the Philippines. I believe the Philippines is a promised land. Marami tayong problema sa Pilipinas, yet many churches around the world were born here in the Philippines through Filipino missionaries or Americans coming to the Philippines and then their spiritual children going around the world to put up churches. Your church is international. Yung church ni Pastor Ancho, Bishop Ancho, di ba? Philippine-wide. Then they also have some foreign churches. JIL, CCF, Victory. Now, so many churches have their origins or sort of their origins in the Philippines. worldwide. We're supposed to be the salt and light. Filipinos are salt and light all over the world. But when you look at the Philippines, bakit problematic? So imagine the Hebrews in the desert. Why did 2 weeks become 40 years? Just recently, siguro 2 years ago, I was listening to a pastor who was saying the Hebrews left Egypt, but Egypt did not leave them. Ibig po sabihin, in their mind, they were still slaves. So can slaves be conquerors? So how can they go into the promised land and act as masters or conquerors if their mentality was slaves? So how many Filipinos want to become businessmen, but their mind is a mind of an employee? There's nothing wrong with being an employee. But you cannot be a business owner without thinking like a business owner. Di ba? So, tama ba, Bishop Jean? You were the point guard if you pursue a basketball. Di ba? He cannot be a good point guard if he taught like a center. Yeah, now there are a few exceptions. Di ba? Like LeBron James, who's a center but he can be a point guard. But the point is, your identity, your mentality will also dictate. So if we believe as Filipinos that we are meant to be corrupt, then we will never have a nation that is not corrupt. If we believe as Filipinos we're always meant to be sent out to the different nations to work there and to be separated from our families, we will never change that. Kasi yun ang mentality natin eh. Yun na identity. Kung ako'y lumaki bilang lasenggo, if I like drinking, if I was addicted to, if I was alcoholic, and I talk to Bishop Alex, I talk to Pastor Joshua, no? And they say, Alan, who are you? I'm a senator, but I'm an alcoholic. You know, there's a difference between saying, I'm an alcoholic because you wanted to change. You're admitting there's a problem. But there's a difference when you say that is your identity. Because how can you get away from your identity? So the Hebrews took the identity that they were slaves. So maybe parang it was just Christmas that day, that's why they were able to leave Egypt. Parang bonus, wow, miracle, nakaalis tayo. Pero we're not meant to be conquerors. So what did they do in Egypt? Ito po yung sinasabi kong words. In English, murmur. Murmur.
Murmur.
In Tagalog, ngaw-ngaw. Sa Bisaya, yaw-yaw.
Yaw.
Diba? So what did the Hebrews do in the desert? Murmur ng murmur. Ngaw-ngaw ng ngaw-ngaw. Yaw-yaw ng yaw-yaw. Meron na po bang nagbago yung buhay kasi yaw-yaw lang ng yaw-yaw?
Nagniyaw-yaw.
Unsa ang kinahanglan para gumanda buhay? Magmarites lang, magyaw-yaw ng magyaw-yaw?
Walk the talk.
So, this will be a question that we have to keep asking ourselves, both as Christians and as Filipinos. Unsa ang kinahanglan? What do we need? So, what are the problems you are facing with that you left behind for a few hours? And let me congratulate your worship team. I mean, truly, worshiping with you is a taste of heaven. Para tayong, di ba? Did you all feel it? Di ba na for a few minutes while we're worshiping, walang problema. Walang poverty. Walang victim ng crime. Walang may problema sa pera. Walang politika. Basta children of God telling God walang iba. Ikaw lang. Then we get back to reality. Lord, walang iba. But since I don't feel you, iinom muna ako. Marami po ni hindi masabi sa kanyang asawa walang iba. Pero sinasabi sa Diyos walang iba. What do I mean by that?
Lams na.
Pastor Tim Keller said, idolatry can be something good. Minsan kasi tingin natin idolatry is always something bad, di ba? Yung mga false gods, mga idols made by our hands. But sabi ni Tim Keller, no. Many things are good, but Christians make them,
Bad.
or people make them ultimate in their life. Having a good career is good, but some people make their career their God. Kaya hindi pwedeng sabihin, Lord, walang iba. Bakit? Yung career ko, karango lang ng Diyos eh. Some say, I love my children, I love my family, they're number one. No po, they're number two. Number one mo po ang Panginoon. That's why when the Lord told Abraham, bring Isaac your son and sacrifice him to me, God rewarded Abraham. Why? Because Abraham proved, my only wish in life is to have a son. But you, oh my God, when you tell me, give you my son, I will give it because you're more important. That's the only time that we can tell God, ikaw lang. Pag siya yung number one. Pero kung pera ang number one, career number one, relationship number one sa ating buhay, buti ko yung relationship mo, isa lang. Number one sa buhay ko, pamilya ko. 6 ang kapatid mo. 6 ang anak mo. Hopefully, isa lang asawa mo. May parents ka, may biyanan. O if half of them have problems with you, and they become your idol, ang dami mong problema. It's so hard to serve one God. You're going to serve 16 gods. So when the Lord told us, I'm your Lord, your God, don't have any other God before me, it's not for us. It's not for Him. It's for us. Only by serving the Lord God and only serving Him faithfully can we answer the question kung unsa ang kinahanglan. So imagine po, 2 weeks, naging 40 years. In 1906, we shifted from Spanish as the official language sa ating mga korte, sa batas, no? To English. What did that represent? In 1946, we left the United States Commonwealth and we became independent. In 1986, what happened po? EDSA Revolution and the birth of Blessed Hope. 2026, kung masusunod yung 40-year pattern, what is the symbolism? What is God allowing us to enter, but what is He freeing us part? So by the time that Joshua entered the promised land, he was giving the Hebrew people, he was giving his nation something new. But to have something new, you have to let go of something old. They have to let go of the mentality that they are slaves, and they had to let go of that generation who thought they were slaves, and they had to rely on Joshua and his leadership to tell people, sandali, we are conquerors. So alam mo, Bishop Jean, si Lord, I don't know kung plinano nyo, but si Lord may sense of humor. Sino nagbigay ng invocation? Who gave the first?
Mo na. At
Makinig ka dito, Robredo, ha? Makinig ka.
kita ko yung tape, tinawagan ko si Bato.
Okay, sir.
Sabi ko, hulihin mo na at kulungin mo. Hindi ninyo alam yan kasi hindi ako nagpapa-interview. Seasonal ang gana ko. Kasi si Rappler minsan, nagbabaligtad ng ano. So I had to, or if there is none, you just raise your hand and I'd be glad to accommodate everybody. You.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Gandang gabi, Sir Joseph po sa GMA7. Sir, syempre alam niyo yung sa issue ng kay Kian, no? How do you wrap your mind around this incident? Because before, ang sinasabi niyo, warning niyo sa mga drug addicts, do not kill future generations of Filipinos, no?
Yes.
And then yung mga sinasite kayo na cases ng mga OFW na nagsasacrifice and they return to a broken family. Kian is a perfect example of a person yung inaalagaan ng magulang and then allegedly pinatay ng mga rogue police. But how do you wrap your head around this incident first?
I am the head of government and I am the chief of all police. and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. You know, there was this incident, nakita ko sa TV, and it was really worth commenting on, but I refrained. Why? Because naunahan ako ni Aguirre, and the decision of the Justice Department, hindi mo ma-question. The President is not allowed to do that. That would be unethical and illegal. When the Secretary of Justice ordered the NBI to investigate, the most prudent thing for me to do is to shut up and wait for the result of the investigation. I saw the tape or tapes doon sa TV, and I agreed that there should be an investigation. Should the investigation point to liabilities by one, two, or all, there will be a prosecution, and they have to go to jail if convicted. That I can assure you, that there will be no luto-luto dyan sa ano, because I really do not interfere. Pag may kasalanan ka, you know, my orders to the police is this: go out and destroy the apparatus of the drug organizations. And there are a lot of them. Kasi kung isahin mo lang, ang distributor lang ang runner, tapos yung pinaka-head, the one that's cooking, hindi mo makuha, then the activity will go on and on and on. When you say that you have to destroy the organization, see, I should be referring to the one cooking, the one selling, and the one distributing. Otherwise, if I stop only doon sa taas, walang mangyari. I cannot stop the drug problem, and it is very serious. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, we are already in narco-politic state.
So yan mga kabayan ha. O yan, Risa Hontiveros, makinig ka dito kay former President Duterte. Anyway, ano po ang inyong masabi dyan mga kabayan? Just comment down below at syempre huwag kong kalimutang i-like ang video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po.